To a different realm, if you ask me, on this very wonderful Wednesday, Woman Crush Wednesday, celebrating women in gospel. You just watched two beautiful videos coming out from two legends, arguably among the best female gospel artists we have in Africa. I need to stop saying Ghana, in Africa. Well, I wanted to have them here in the studio join us this morning, Piesie Esther and Efe Grace. Please welcome once again to 3 Music.
Thank you so much.
You sent us, you just washed the sins out of him.
Oh.
He's healed.
He's healed. Salvation is healed. Amen.
Amen. He's healed.
Definitely solid.
Well, look, Efe, we've not really had a chance to talk about that performance at 3 Music Awards. In the peak of COVID, we had this beautiful performance. I was watching someone might say I'm sparking some controversy, but I was watching the setup and everything, music, everything was just on point. If you weren't moved by the video you just saw, then I don't know what you're worshiping. I must tell you, please say it point blank. Yes, so this morning we are honored to have both of them join us live in the studio, and she was on the lips of almost every industry person, every pundit, every critique, every lover, every stakeholder. Piesie Esther, as she fought hard for that overall position of Artist of the Year. We're going to find out the state of mind, the preparations, afterwards, the aftermath. Plus, guess what? When she hit the red carpet, she also got people talking. All this and more in our conversation this morning right here on the show. Please, one more time, welcome to the studio of 3 Music. Yes, we couldn't have had a better place to have this conversation, and I'm excited to have both of you here because it's a big day for us as well. As we're talking women in gospel music, and today being a special day for women as well, Women Crush Wednesday, we couldn't celebrate the day better than having the two of you here. So welcome again.
Thank you.
In our tradition, they say we used to give you water, but...
And I'm quite sober.
Piesie, let me start off with you first. In that video, we're watching, they say, a splurge of artists, celebrities, celebrity artists who all played a role in there. I know in dealing with sometimes getting fellow mates to be part of projects like this can sometimes be quite difficult. How did this work out for you?
Okay, let me first of all say a very big thank you to my sisters and my brothers for that opportunity. In fact, I didn't take it for granted at all. Yes, and let me say this once too, because they did not make it difficult for me at all. Okay. They were all willing to do it. Yes, so even nobody says, I have to go here or I have to go there. They all just accepted it just like that.
So what we watched was, I'm sure, it's going through several processes, the production, everything before the final recording. But before that, getting the song, getting everybody's parts, how did that also come about for you? And pulling them together and all. Yeah,
the song is there already.
Yes.
So people were saying, why don't you do English version? Some says, why don't you do it this language? So it was coming like everybody wants us to understand what we are saying on this song. Yeah. So that when I was about to do my 20 years anniversary, yes, I was doing some press soiree.
Efe is smiling
20
like,
years.
Okay, we are working, we'll get there.
Yes. I did this press soiree. So we did something like there was the same as this one. The musicians, one will come out from here and start the song, Tetenum, and the another one will come out from here. Okay. So we all end up on stage.
Okay.
So that's how it started.
Okay.
So after that, the results will come in like, say, why don't you do it properly? I mean, why don't you do it well? So initially we wanted to have another, like international artists on board. But it's like we communicate with them. But look at Steve say it was delaying the thing. Yes, so we decided that why don't we use our own? Yeah. Yes, we wanted to add another language to it. Yes. So as it was delaying on there, we say okay, Charlie, let's get it done. Yeah. So that is how.
Where was this produced? Where was it filmed? Because honestly, the setup was perfect.
Yes, I think it's about 2 months ago, or if I'm
where is this, if I may ask?
Black City.
Black City.
Wow,
yes.
Okay.
So you cannot talk about the sound. And then you can talk about the sound.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
A very nice, very beautiful,
Very.
oh yes.
Very.
Black City there, straight.
What does it mean for you? You know, when you work in such a production where everything is, because I know Black City offers very professional services.
Yes.
You know, how does it ease up your work as an artist?
Oh, yes, as you can see, it's beautiful. It's nice. I mean, everything is on point.
Yeah.
So it's like you get what you want.
Yeah.
Yes.
Recommendations there. Business.
It's the business anyway.
Yeah, and also, I mean, we saw Joyce Bless. In fact, first off, for the benefit of those who are not, who can identify everybody in there, who were in this production, in terms of
we got Joyce Blessing on it. We got Kofi Osu Pepra. We have Celestine. We have Obapa Christie. We have Ohima Mercy. We have MOG. Then we have Sofmami Sisi Chum.
This
and
list,
Piesie myself.
Yourself. This list is like jollof with some goat meat and some assorted,
some
plantain, salad small. Yeah, it's
loaded.
It's very loaded.
Praise
you know,
God.
and I mean, of course, seeing Joyce Blessing on there as well. You know, I know she's been through so much as well. It's exciting to see that they all put in their support. You know, to make this project happen. Was it a one-day thing, or it took quite a number of days to get it finally done?
Anyway, we did it on one day.
Wow.
Yes.
I mean, these are professionals at work, so.
Yes, you know. So everybody knew what she's doing.
How many takes? Was it just one take or number of takes?
Oh, you know, we didn't rehearse on it.
Wow.
We didn't just...
It was a day's job, the whole day, I suppose.
Yes.
Okay.
So it was... But, you know, they are all professionals.
Yeah, clearly.
So it wasn't that difficult to record that. Yes.
Wait, was the song that was nominated for the award?
The original.
The original
Sure.
was
Yes.
nominated.
The remix,
So that means we should watch out, because this was released 2 months ago. So it's going to be another competitor.
Oh, yes. You know, right?
This year, it's going to be another conversation we're going to be having, you know. Interesting. I like it. I like it. And
Thank
for a lot of
you.
people, I think the remix also sort of amplified the music,
Sure.
you know, a bit more and got more attention to it. Okay, let me just take the spotlight from you for a second and come to Efe on this. Efe as well. Listen, first of all, I was watching your attire at the 3 Music Awards. At the performance we just watched. Let's give credit where credit's due. Who got you that outfit? Because it's beautiful.
Let me.
If you can remember.
Yes.
I'm taking her way back.
Yeah, she has to.
Yeah,
She's in Kumasi, actually. Funke Adebs. Yes, that's
Oh, she's
her name.
Nigerian?
Yeah,
Oh,
Nigerian.
nice.
It was beautiful.
That's
Thank you.
nice.
Beautiful.
Very beautiful.
Efe, that outfit, that black outfit was just gorgeous. I mean, it just
Thank
sat
you
very
so
well
much.
on you, and I saw the
Glory,
fit
glory,
perfect for the occasion as well. Now, let's talk about that day and your state of mind, and because the performance was just impeccable.
So it was an amazing time for me. I had no idea even the setup was going to be like this graceful. And going on stage, you know, ministering, I mean, seeing everything that was around me, all I could say to myself was, wow, I'm blessed.
Yeah.
I mean, it was an amazing day for me, and I thank God.
Tell us about the song, that particular song as well. I mean,
Yeah, so Lord Have Your Way. Lord Have Your Way talks about the fact that, you know, God is all we need. And so whatever we do, we should allow Him to take charge. We can't do it by ourselves. I mean, except we lead God's way, you know. So I got this song, I think, one night after I had finished praying.
I was going to ask about that actually.
Yes, and it just dropped. So I just recorded it, and then, yeah, we worked on the lyrics as well. So that
Who was on the production?
So Afre directed the production. Yes, Afre Osei of Groove House Studio. Yes, and then a couple of people. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, I like it. This is just beautiful. I mean, for a second, if I can be very honest, when I was watching the performance again, I was like, wow, you know, I'm taking a second look at this, and this is just, and then from your mannerisms, I could tell you were not there. No, you were not there as well. And you know, we've spoken, and as even mentioned, but we've spoken about gospel artists and performing live band. It seems like you always get it perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, boss, sorry there.
Rehearsals are done every Sunday.
We have been doing it. I mean, Sandy, we have become, you know, it has
Yeah,
used to
normal.
it.
Part of us. Yeah.
Wow.
Used to
Yeah,
it.
like engaging band. I mean, that one they will give them a plus
And
plus
so
over
talk na
secular.
gyina mu bɔ samamo.
You know, yeah, and I think when it comes to the bandsmen as well, let's give credit where credit is due. I think they also
Most of them are church boys.
and most of them are church boys.
Some of the best sound equipment technicians
Yeah.
play all that
They come
church
from the church.
in the church. Yeah.
That's why the conversation of the church producing more superstars, especially in the gospel industry, is very, very important.
Very
Because
necessary.
you have everything to succeed. I think, unlike the secular where they're looking for someone to hold your hand and whatever, the church is in pole position to make it easy for the gospel artists. I don't know if PCS and FAU, you guys have the back of the church. I don't know. I mean, other artists have said they don't have it.
I see.
PCS, you don't have the back of the church, do you? But the Church of Pentecost.
Yes, I have. Yes. Yes,
Talk to
I
us
do.
about some of the benefits that have come with the backing of the church, so that people who are watching could be inspired.
You know, they back you as we all see when I was campaigning
yeah.
for. Yes, that is one of them. They give all that they have. I mean, not the money,
Right.
but their support,
Mm.
their love, their prayers, the encouragement words. I mean, they make you feel like, hey, we are at your back. So when you see that you have some people at your back, you mean no shaking.
Does that make it easy for the promotion of your releases, for your songs and all that? Would you say the church is your main activation point?
Oh, I have the church, but we also have the fans as well. So it's work together.
For you, it took you about 20 years
Yeah.
to be recognized, quote unquote.
Yes.
What do you think didn't work in the last 20 years that has worked all of a sudden this year?
In fact, that is the thing that me myself have been thinking about it.
That's why 20 years alone.
Mintia Say was a hit song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So people knew me before Wayemi Ye. Mintia Say was a hit.
Yes.
Ziba Beko.
Yes.
People knows all my songs. So it's not as if that it is now that PSA is here. But this song has just projected me very well. That is how I see it. So Wayemi Ye has it has been bringing PSA. This is PSA.
Amplified you to the
A lot
point.
of people have seen PSA now. But people knew me before Mentia, before Wayemi Ye.
Do you think it's an issue of promotion, or plugging the music in certain areas? Or you think yesterday we were talking about technology and innovation that are, for some reason impacting or influencing how people consume music. I want to believe that's what she's experiencing. Because Mintia says digital was not really huge.
Yes,
during
that time social media too was not.
So people knew the song, but
it
was
face.
hard to connect it to the
Exactly.
brand. But I'm sure with social media now, your visibility, your profiles,
Every
pictures,
morning
videos,
somebody's
everybody.
WhatsApp
You know, the last yesterday,
YouTube.
somebody was even fighting with somebody that she said, "Baby, Sumawija." It's not my song.
Oh.
So why would I sit somewhere and say Sumawija is my song? It is this person who
wrote the song.
Sumawija, me
Jam will be. Efe, on the back of what is being discussed, let's talk about your catalog of music and which one would you say, really brought you to the limelight?
Defining moment.
Yes,
I think
your defining moment.
Yehovah Nema Bankese and Lord Have Your Way. Yeah.
How were these two songs received?
So Yehovah Nema Bankese was actually the song that projected me out way back in 2018. And then Lord Have Your Way also followed. Yeah.
We've been talking about how digital media, I mean, you sit well in that space of in pushing and promoting gospel music. So yesterday, let me give you a quick background. Yesterday, we're talking about two different markets.
Yeah.
The market which doesn't have accessibility to smartphone and data usage and all, which represents a very large market,
Yes.
And then there's a very small market for the affluent people who are on the go, and are consuming music from Spotify and Apple Music and all. Gospel music has no limits, no boundaries.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody, one way or the other, who believes in God, I say who has faith in God, has a certain level of gospel music, reverberating in him or her. Now, when it comes to promotion of your music, now I have two different worlds in front of me. I want to understand how you do it for yourself. So let me start with Efe. How you do it for you?
So
Because
for
there's
me,
also that market, the low income earning markets who are not necessarily on the go because of accessibility and earning.
So for me, I've been doing it on my own. There's someone that helps when I'm about to release a song. They just put it on the digital stores. Yeah, and that's all YouTube, Boomplay. Yeah.
How do you let your music now reach that other market I'm making reference to? The market that doesn't go, on
the streaming
on the streaming platforms and all.
That's the use of Instagram and Facebook. Yes, so I'm very active on there. There is someone that helps with So I think that has also worked for me over the years. Very active. I make sure that I made the world get to know whatever is happening in my camp on Facebook and on Instagram. Yeah.
So how then for 20 years weren't people recognizing all of us? You put all of us in there.
Yeah.
I'm coming back to Ulele's question. Because
look, Mintiase was a big song. Like anytime she mentions it in the interview, immediately I start singing a song. Mintiase,
Yes.
Mintiase. And then Zibabeko it was songs that were played on radio over and over and over again. So I was very, very, very surprised when I noticed that people were actually giving her flowers after 20 years. We are not talking about maybe a Daughters of Glorious Jesus or a Tego Sisters. You're talking about a single gospel artist that have maneuvered, So what I actually wanted to find out from her was if at some point in time she wanted to give up. Because, as the years go by, there are new cats coming in.
Yeah.
Efe Grace, I think you came in 2021 or
2018.
2018. 2018.
Yeah, sure.
So see, even from here, 2018.
Let me even give
I
you
think
a
people
nomination.
really got to know of me like from 2021.
2021.
After 3 music.
The nomination.
Yes.
You see, so
Wow.
So you see, so you get
Yeah,
it's like
so-
every
In the
single
secular
year,
space.
secular
Yeah.
space. So
Gospel
every
Act of the
single
Year,
Act of the Year.
Best Female Vocal Performance, and Performer of the Year.
You get. So every single year there is a new influx of gospel artists, and I'm not saying it's a competition, but you need to stay afloat. And she has stayed afloat for 20 years.
Yes.
I don't know how she.
Big feat.
I'm telling you.
Even some of the secular artists that have everything, quote unquote, going for them, all the promotion, all the everything. 20 years is a very long time. What has it been like? What has the toll been like on you? Like you are saying that you sang songs, they were big, but people were still not recognizing. What did that feel like? Did you ever feel like, I'm wasting my time, or it's not connecting, or should I stop? Did you ever feel like giving up on the way?
Never. Never. Because I knew what I'm doing. No. I'm not doing it because of man.
Okay.
I'm just sowing the seed. And I know, so definitely, my song has been a blessing to somebody.
So the evangelism was...
I was just doing, as you said, the evangelism through music.
Okay.
So you don't give up. Yes, I am somebody that I don't quit. I always focus. I know what I want, and I know what I'm going for. Unless I got to what I want to be,
You're not stopping.
Nothing stopping me. Nothing was
So
stopping
during
me.
that 20-year period, were you releasing more music, or you were performing the old music?
The successful
And
songs.
you know what? You know one
ministry
funny.
songs.
You know one funny thing. I am one person. Me both programs, Papa.
Okay. A lot of shows. Eh?
But I got to know say the social media thing. Initially, we didn't use that social media. I was not on
Facebook,
active on social media, so people were not seeing what we are doing.
Yeah.
So the thing say Piesie wada. But I knew say maybe you can see say the dream say she's there, but we can't be both programs. Change so many of them. But I didn't put them on social media. So I think now, I realize that social media too is helping. Yes. So then,
But before because even social media, you just drew my attention to something very important. I'm submitted to Munyamini. It's with regards to record labels.
yeah.
Any gospel artist. It's as if there's more conversation with record labels focusing on secular
stuff.
musicians. Is it because is there something about record labels, gospel artists? We don't see because here it is. We are hearing all this is Stoneboy Def Jam,
Empire, Def Jam,
Sony Music. We are almost back room when they are in town and they are coming for all these engagements. We hardly see gospel artists. Where is the challenge from? From one end, say Krum, or is it from association? Because of their beliefs and how they do their things. Because there are some auditoriums in Ghana that are built by churches that don't allow secular artists to engage and use their places. All those things are dynamics that sometimes will affect, not affect per se, but are conversations we should be having. What is it with record labels and Ghanaian gospel artists? We hardly see isn't that they don't approach you?
Probably there are things maybe gospel seeking.
Yeah, maybe.
Straight. I like it.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably there are things that
but there's money.
Seeking gospel. So they always give their support to secular.
What do you think has contributed to that? Why would they think? Because wherever an Efe Grace or Piesie Esther is, there's a crowd. Joe Metal and a few others went to Cote d'Ivoire, Togo.
Cote d'Ivoire.
Yeah, Cote d'Ivoire. Bro, you should see.
No, I think it's Togo.
Was Togo, eh?
Togo right
yeah,
there, yeah.
You should see the crowd in Togo.
Yes.
Nearby, a place where our secular artists wouldn't go.
Yes.
All things we need call.
Yes.
And you should see the crowd there. So why... our labels won't believe run with data and science, right? They have data that informs why they make their decisions the way they do them, right? Just like the way Def Jam is to secular artists.
I can play a devil's advocate for the labels. I think for the secular acts.
Wait, Cyril. Okay. Before you give a thought-provoking answer, let me hear from Efe as well.
Okay.
Okay, so for us, I think that the main goal is not really about the money. It's about we preaching the gospel of Christ, making sure that people, receive Christ, they hear the good news of God before the money comes, even though the money is all part of it. But that's not the focus. I think maybe it's because of...
Because of
that?
that?
Yes, because of that, maybe. Yeah.
See?
So, I mean, like I was saying, the record labels prefer the secular artists because they can build a consumerist ecosystem around them. They can sell alcohol, they can sell vanity, they can sell all sorts of things that they cannot activate with the gospel artists. So the gospel artists might have the numbers in streams, purchase of records, maybe performance, royalties and all that. But if I wanted to sell a whiskey to 10 million fans, I can find any of my secular artists to sell that. But I wouldn't come to Piesie or Efe and say
that is the reason why I was saying
I have this whiskey.
Gospel, no, seeking.
Yeah.
So that's why they say that.
If the person invests in your career or your ministry, they think that they are not going to get
their money back.
But they are.
So you see, it's because I also charge the gospel industry to show the innovative ways that people can get their money back. Because from the outside, they don't know. You are in the industry. So if it's viable and if I give you 10 CDs, I can get 15 CDs back. If you show that light or open that door, people will see the possibility and come. But the misconception is what I'm saying.
For Piesie, she's been at it for 20 years. 20 years. Her survival tactics have been spectacular.
Phenomenal.
How about you? How do you generate, investments into the business, into the craft?
I think it all boils down to me being, working hard, projecting myself out there, using the mediums, Facebook, the social media, to let the world know, maybe the business part know, this is what I'm about. Yeah.
Okay, let me switch the conversation of everything over now. In the past couple of weeks, Piesie was on everybody's lips. I was saying with regards to the big award. What was your mindset at that time? What were you rallying for as well? There was a secular conversation and there was a gospel conversation.
I was in for my money. I wanted her to.
What do you expect? Do you expect her to sit down here and say she was
in that same
she was with Blacko? It's not possible.
This is like me asking Kojo from Kumasi for MP20.
Sally, but I mean, in that same conversation, you made waves on the red carpet.
Yeah,
which was big for a gospel. Usually we just think red carpet, we think, secular, but for you to shut it down, make waves, have everybody talking about it, blogs, websites. I mean, what top 10? They ranked the top 10, and you were there. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. So we want to know definitely more the outfits, the style. What was it like? Did you get any feedback about the styling top 10? Because besides the music that everybody was hyping you about and the whole conversation was about, your fashion sense and appearance, they also made a big impact on us. So walk us through that. Who are you wearing?
Let me say, who am I wearing?
Who are you wearing?
And then let me give a shout out to Amosi official.
Oh,
Amosi, yes. In fact, he's a he.
Yeah, it's a he. Yeah, Amosi, solid guy.
Yes,
outfit is
he's
solid.
the one that made this dress for me. And even when I was going, I say I'm taking it just cool. With the two form crowd.
With
the two form crowd, but you know the outcoming of it, it look as if it's good.
Yeah,
people are really talking about it. Yeah. They love it. I mean,
it's the hair for me.
Really? Oh, you like the ponytail?
I love it.
You see how long the ponytail is?
Yeah.
I mean, you killed it. Even the ranking, it should have given you number one.
Oh my God!
It's inspiring to see that for a very long time there were some do's and don'ts. If you were a gospel artist, you shouldn't dress a particular way, you shouldn't wear particular makeup and
restrictions.
I like the fact we have two generations, so we should get the perspective from two generations.
So I'm very happy to see that we are celebrating splendor. This is it's like it's splendorous.
Celebrating style, celebrating fashion, beauty, everything.
Part of the gospel artist, right? So she's been at it for 20 years. I want to find out the transition. Like, at what point did it feel like, I need to really brand myself?
Before that, please, the question you asked earlier on that with regards to understanding how fashion has been incorporated now openly accepted, in these two generations.
My budget cost.
Don't forget the second one. Efe, what is it for you now?
Costume back on one.
What is it for you now? Like with regards to fashion and gospel, because the church looks at you with very keen, open eyes. Like,
I'm on harmony.
How does it work for you?
Honestly, so me, I always say, God is an excellent God.
Sweet.
We are representing Jesus. So we have to look good and excellent
That's right.
to present him. I mean, it's all part of what we are doing. So, we just have to look decent.
But have you had personal challenges with that?
Not really.
Not really for you?
Yeah.
No one complains anything that overdress and the dress not
really.
fitting?
I haven't heard anyone complain.
So basically, the fashion designers are allowed to express themselves in any way if they wish to work with you.
So those who are understand now, they have accepted it.
Yeah.
But there are some people, they're still talking about gospel musician. Look at the way we found what them doing. Gospel musician, you have to dress. I mean, wear kaba, wear slit. Then maybe you tie your scarf. Then that thing alone makes you look like a Christian who is, when you look beautiful like this, when you are introducing your God to somebody, that person
speak on
she
it.
said, oh my God,
Speak on
if
it.
I even look at you, I feel like coming to your church or coming to join you. But they be because maybe or dressing or dressing. Now, all the time, and kasa kabane slating ye, nyina ye shebi.
Right.
But all the time, you have tied your hair. You don't make your hair. You don't look good. You don't wear makeup. I mean, the way you always appear to that person, you look real to that person. So the person will say, when I come to church, even what am I going to do with those dresses that I have it there? Not even the bad ones. Decent dress. Decent dress. So when you feel you dress good and you look good going to church, there is nothing wrong with that. I like dressing. I like looking good. Since I always saying this. Since look at the boot that I was wearing. 17 years. I was wearing that boot with my jacket,
That's right.
with my skirt.
That's right.
Very. Look at the way he's looking at me.
So you coming in
in
from
shock.
yesterday gospel artist generation.
Yeah.
What are some of the things you'd wish to even ask Piesie? Because I'm looking at the era of the Tego sisters, Dana Kiyomi. It's one generation how we used to perceive gospel artists and how your era now also has taken gospel music. There's a fine blend of urban gospel musicians as well. Dressing wise, look, they go free as well. What would be something that you want to look forward to asking in terms of how to, I don't want to ask it, but I just want to find out from what you want to pick from her vibes of a 20-year narration, a 20-year journey.
So, Mommy, I want to ask you this question.
Okay.
It's been 20 years.
Yes.
And you have been very consistent. How did you do it? It's not easy.
At all.
It's never easy.
It's never easy, but I'll answer you that.
Yeah.
It is God. It is God who has been sustaining me. Because me nya producer. So always it's about me and my husband doing everything. So sometimes you feel like, hey, but you also have this thought that I'm not doing this for a man. So I know that the person who I'm working for, definitely you see me through. So me was GDN say, I'm doing this for God. And I know that definitely he pays. Yes, he pays. Maybe, and then you may not have it the way you want it. But never give up.
Is it expensive, if even in your field, is it expensive to prepare a song to release as a gospel artist?
Yeah, it is.
What does it cost you like?
You have to get a producer, you have to get a studio, the instrumentalists that are going to come to work on the song, the BVs. It's a lot. Yeah.
In total, how much are you spending roughly just to get an Efe Grace song ready?
It depends.
I know some might come as favors, but let's cost it.
Yes.
Investors are watching.
Will it cost
let them know.
Let's say
And
30,000
also, it
CDs?
depends on the person working on the song.
Yes.
If you go for someone like Kewa,
Yes.
definitely. I mean, if you go for someone like Mr. Osei of Groove House, definitely you will go up.
So give us an estimate. The song that you performed or you ministered at the music about Have Your Way.
Have your way.
Give us an estimate of the
that
cost.
song, maybe between a 3,000.
Sorry, can you speak? Yeah.
A 3,000-4,000, let me say.
Wow.
It will be more than that too.
Yeah. Yeah, more. Yeah. Yeah.
So
it's not easy.
Does that include
easy.
instrumentalists? Because I know sometimes you could book the particular instrumentalist separately from the producer. So maybe you want a Joshua Mosey to come and play a lead for you, or you want
So for Lord Have Your Way, it was a live recording.
Okay.
Yes, so we recorded like 5 songs.
So are you saying
It
that
was a
live
whole
recordings have separate costs compared to
yes, compared
studio
to
recording?
The studio, yes, definitely.
Okay, so what do you prefer?
I think I would prefer the live recording because you're able to record like more songs.
More songs, okay.
Yeah. So
And I think you also perform better with the live
With the
recording
live
because
recording more than
you are
the studio,
gelling with
yes.
everybody and you can feel it.
yeah.
I see. I see. Is that why often we get a lot of medleys from the gospel artists?
Yeah, maybe.
Because you could get a song and it's 40 minutes, 15 minutes. And I'm
they're in the
like,
Maybe that one, they intentionally did that. I don't think it's
I'm like,
because of the cost.
I'm like, Charlie, 40 minutes, 15 minutes. It's
On the back of performances, then, Piesie, for example, where do you also draw the line between, say, me perform me free? Australia Fremi.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Wow. If it's
And that one we call it free performing. Or free performer.
the free performance. It's free.
when do you charge? How do you charge? Because also, it's going to be very difficult for a gospel artist also. I mean, we'll give you a token, BB.
Yeah.
And then paying for the service. When do you charge? When are you allowed to charge?
And doing for Nyame.
Say, maybe performing like a Serbia Fremi. And let me just say, I mean, you are with Pentecost.
Yeah.
And there's a request from ICGC or
Sure.
from
Action Chapel.
Action Chapel and our Presby Church, Catholic.
Yes.
We want you to perform for us. Come this Sunday. How does the conversation go like?
Okay, let me call it that. We don't charge, but yes, we will let you know. I mean, this is the cost. Each of the person is going to take like 500 Ghana cedi. The band, the BVs. So when you calculated all this, then you know that this amount will be to me a boy. So Papa, this is our budget for those who are coming.
And the requirements.
Yes. So if the person says, okay, I'm okay with it, there we go.
Okay, so you don't have a booking system where maybe my brother calls you that, oh, action, we need blah, blah, and so for 30 minutes set, it's 10,000, or for 1 hour set, it's 30,000. You don't have a system like that.
Okay, somebody must call you and say, come and sing just Wayemi Ye for me at my birthday, just Wayemi Ye for me. So that one too, it's not that like you are going to.
So, Mommy, have you ever charged for administration?
I don't charge.
In the last 20 years, so it's always been.
That's why I was saying we will let you know our budget. It's like when he says charge, then it means, and you know one funny thing.
Talk to me.
Now, people have gotten to understand that when they even call you, they say, so how much is it going to cost me? Yes. So if the person call you and they say how much is that one, that's what your phone are talking.
Efe, what about you?
Yeah, same as Mommy. Let me put it this way. I don't bargain on a price.
Okay.
That's for me.
Okay.
Just like Mommy said, I'll let you know that I'm coming with a band. This is what you are going to take. BVs are going to take this. Transportation, this and that. Then I'll leave the rest to you.
That's it.
I feel like it's a transfer of knowledge, you know, because she obviously has done it longer than you have.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you didn't know about this, would you have done things differently?
Yes.
So my daddy is a musician.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
and he taught me some things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know your dad, right?
No.
Yehowa Nabankese, he's the originator.
Yehowa
Yehowa
Nabankese.
Nabankese. He
He's
plays the
Reverend-
accordion. Yeah. Reverend Mensah.
Reverend Mensah.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, history girl.
It's our house.
I knew Efe when she was like
Teenager.
Yes.
Young girl.
In Kumasi.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Look at her now.
Oh yes. So I'm not surprised seeing her doing what God is using her to do.
We have spoken several times with the secular artists and their team and the people who constitute their team. I want to find out how it works with your team. When we say, yeah, I can say here A&R, here manager, here way, this, all these processes that, sometimes if you're trying to book the artist or get an artist, you go through a lengthy process as when you have access to the artist. No, how does it work with regards to your team as well? I'll come to you if as well. Please, how does it work with your team? Who are constitute the Piesie team?
Yeah, my husband is part of it.
Is he the manager?
Yes, that's why I say he's part of it.
Okay.
I mean, management is a team.
Okay.
Yes, it's a team. So when you want to have Piesie on a program, you can call my manager. You can call any of them. Yes.
And there are people who handle the technical stuff and with regard and bookings and all that.
We have a road manager. We have someone who take care of the social media
as well.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, interesting.
I want still in Kumasi, because Mami mentioned Kumasi. I feel like Kumasi is like an incubator of
musicians,
gospel musicians, or musicians in general. Some of our best rappers have come from Kumasi. Some of our best songwriters have come from Kumasi, and some of our best gospel artists have come from Kumasi. Even instrumentalists have come from Kumasi. Do you think that region has been overlooked in certain things?
Especially with the creative arts.
Exactly. Because most of the time it's always Accra.
Even our local film industry is 99% Kumasi. I'm saying Accra for...
So for your industry...
Even I mean...
Charlie... Even Akabeneza, who is like
There's a lot going on in
the
Kumasi,
biggest, we're close on an eye, and I'm just wondering what they feel or what they think, because you grew up in Kumasi, right?
Yeah.
What was it like?
Atonsu.
What was it like growing up, and what do you think up to now we haven't really given it that spotlight? Because she had to come to
people
Accra.
feel that way. We are guessing for them.
Okay,
maybe Kumasi people don't have a problem.
Yeah, maybe you don't have a
So
problem.
let's start with the Kumasiano.
She had to come to Accra.
our representative.
You had to come to Accra.
So for me, I think most of my ministrations, actually, the reason why I'm in Accra is because most of my ministrations are in Accra.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
You don't live in Accra?
No, I don't live in Accra.
Oh.
I still live in Kumasi, but I come to Accra because of
Ministrations.
Yeah.
So how often do you come to Accra in a week?
Oh, like almost every week.
Hey.
Almost every week I come back. Yeah.
So like twice a week, thrice a week?
Every week.
Because I also saw that every morning on the Maker's Chapel, you do the morning devotion.
Yes.
So
Not every morning.
Not every morning.
Yeah.
So is that part of your routine now?
Yes, it's part of my routine.
Wow. I mean, what about you? What do you think about Kumasi as a region and why we haven't really given it that attention it needs? Because it's become so serious that before you can quote unquote blow or become big, you have to be in Accra. You have to be in Accra.
I'm saying I was sitting there.
That thing, I don't know. I don't know. Look as if say, Obia a free Kumasi no a bank crying.
Yeah.
Obia free Kumasi no a bank crying. I mean, why? If say Nipa no ya nyom no kura we are. Then the next thing you see the person that we are in Belande Accra.
That's up and down. If it's according to Kumasi up and down. So by road, by air, the risk, the cost, who caters to all that to make sure you are still functioning? Because it's not easy.
It's not easy. It's not easy. I don't want to
grab me. I'm already tired.
I think there are a lot of events in Accra.
Okay.
So the moment they see the person that this person is good,
Not a friend number.
near friend number.
Oh.
So the person 1, 2, 3, and then the person became
It's the promoters or say promoter for share Kumasi more. Some of the events, ni shows, ni be
Ebaho.
about Kumasi. What do we be about Accra?
Because now what I've also noticed is some of the seniors in the gospel industry are now taking their concerts to Kumasi. Not too long ago, I think Imam Messi took Project Healer to Incubator took it to Kumasi. Yeah. So I think maybe they have also identified the gap, to bring the action to Kumasi. And it's true. I don't think, or we don't hear a lot of, maybe it's not publicized enough, but we don't hear a lot of Kumasi-driven events. Most of the time, the artists are in Kumasi, then they have to come to Accra to make noise.
That's another conversation.
We have
to activate.
We need to look at
how to amplify events.
Outside Accra,
and not even just
it's
Kumasi,
not Kumasi, outside Accra.
Region,
Full stop.
Northern
Because
region.
we've been celebrating Ghana music, but 99% of the time, Ghana music is Accra
music. Yeah.
And we've been critiquing this across every award show.
True.
It's not just VGMA.
Yeah.
Everything that looks to celebrate creativity in Ghana focuses on Accra.
How to open
I
it
think
up.
that Accra is the capital, that's why.
So it makes it easy, eh?
But we have to open up.
I want to find out from Mami. So after VGMAs, what has life been like for you?
Normal.
Wow.
Yes. Normal.
Are you getting more calls? Are you getting more bookings? I mean, obviously, you've been on the media tour. You've been on virtually every TV or radio station. But
Yes.
what is business side looking like? Are brands calling in?
That is the one that I want them to come.
It's very important. Yeah.
They are listening.
Very important.
They are listening and they will
I
come.
want that
brands.
the brands,
The endorsements,
to come.
the
The
deals.
endorsements.
Because we can't waste this. So we
Look
can't.
at you say,
We
I
shall
think we're
come.
a prophet.
Once in a while, y'all can't see me.
They are coming, but I want them to come more, so that we select the best.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So what he said. So after VGMAs, there was a lot of debate between secular Blackwood winning and Piesie Esther gospel artists winning. It had brought a lot of attention to these two huge music consumption sectors, if I can say that. In Tesiano, of the questions asking, what is going to happen, or what opportunities are we picking up from this this new wave of now? I want to say this, that there seems to be, in future VGMAs, 3 Music Awards, or any other music platform, there's going to be competition between gospel artists, healthy competition between gospel artists and
then the secular artists.
And I just like the fact that movie and winning Black Sheriff, Mucha picture, you know,
Sure.
and the period that came afterwards was also very good.
Sure.
So now I say, and MTBI.
No.
I have a question. Controversial me.
Controversial you.
Mommy,
What? Yes.
do you have a favorite Black Sheriff song?
You know, I heard that Kweku Frimpong, the assembly. And none of them notice anymore.
Wow.
So I fell in love with him when I heard that song. Now, not because of the song, but kind of the lyrics. And also the voice that he has.
Energy, no.
The energy.
Honesty, if nakuma.
Yes. That's why I said someday, I mean, I wish that he come and join the gospel.
Also, I'll join you. Also, in
Also,
any
I'll join
street
you.
gospel.
No,
street department.
No, not okay. That one is fine.
But
But you can't say, well, I mean, Blacko is now a gospel musician.
Straight.
so will you push for a collaboration? Should we announce that you will push for a collaboration?
Not for the collaboration aspect, but I want him to, you know, be a gospel. That is the word that I want. I want you to underline that one.
The gospel.
Now, Blacko is a gospel musician.
Full stop.
Full stop.
Full stop. Kweku Frimpong, God, there's some of us.
Efe, your take on this. I'm asking about the opportunities available to you now that there's a huge conversation around gospel music and then, you know, secular music. How are you going to ride on that wave as well, you know, moving forward?
Moving forward, I think.
Is it going to come with the kind of music you're going to do?
Definitely, it would affect it. And I'm going to work hard, of course. I know people are watching. I know the world is watching. And, of course, I'm representing God. So,
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
So what is the plan now? Is there new music coming out?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
When are we expecting this?
Very soon. I have a concert coming up this very Saturday.
Okay.
Yes, at the Maker's House Chapel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maker's House Chapel.
Yes, please.
Oh, tell us.
So it's called The Grace Effect. It's a live recording concert.
The Grace Effect.
Yes, please. The Grace Effect. Coming up this very Saturday at the Maker's House Chapel, Destiny Arena. And we have great men and women on board coming to be a blessing. Mercy Chingo from Nigeria, Sumisola from Nigeria.
You have this and you're quiet sitting down.
But me myself.
My own mom, my mother is representing.
If she didn't say it, I would have said it for her.
Yes.
I was ready to do that. Before we close from here, I will make sure that I will do that.
I see Efe is soft-spoken. She doesn't want to talk.
Yeah.
All the filler is here, but we need it. We beg you.
Yes, so we have my mother, Mami Ohima Mercy, MOG, Akese, Pastor Isaiah, Kofi Pepra, Esther.
Squad.
Yes.
You know, I realize that you keep mentioning the mothers in
Saturday
the game.
time.
4 p.m.
4
Did she give
p.m.
venue already?
Maker's
Yeah,
Chapel.
Maker's Chapel, 4 p.m.
Have you seen the new
Fully
auditorium?
loaded.
My goodness.
Yeah, I saw it on Facebook. Somebody posted a picture.
Doctor-
It didn't even look
doc-
like Ghana.
Dr. Yameche, I think he's a musician by
Yeah,
profession.
he loves music.
Because, bro, the kind of investment he puts in
Yeah.
his sound, it's crazy. It's crazy. And I don't know. I think to some extent, the gospel industry in Ghana are really blessed. 'Cause when it comes to auditoriums to do their shows,
Fair enough.
bro,
Look, the
they don't
first
have
time-
to go to conference center.
The first
They don't
time
have to-
anybody called me to consult and help with sound was a church. I'll withhold the name of the church. But they wanted a studio. They wanted a youth studio so that the young ones who have talent
That's right.
can learn some basics. They wanted a main studio for the and like they were like musical. And I was like, hey. I mean, I know secular artists. Nobody has called me before to ask me this thing.
As Christian that we have, I mean, quality.
God's angels sing.
Yes.
Mommy.
Yeah.
God's angels do.
we got
Part of the only talent that God told us that the angels have and they do is what?
Sing.
Singing.
Yeah.
So
Every
Saturday.
good things come from God.
So Saturday, performance, event happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make
All
us
right,
house
4
4
p.m.
o'clock.
4 p.m.
It's an open house, so we can pay to enter.
Yes, please. Yes,
it's
please.
free.
It's free.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. On that free bit, look, you guys are paying bills.
No.
You know, mommy is going to come. You have to give her something, a seed. You have to sow a seed. How are you doing concerts, quote unquote, for free?
The Grace effect is working for me.
Hey, PR. Anyways, so we will get to that. But because of time, I noticed that you keep mentioning Mommy or Hima, Mommy this, Mommy that. How have they been of help or cushion to your growth?
They have been.
I mean, Daddy has already
so
done
much,
great things, but you know, coming to an industry where the gospel industry is equally volatile. It's not that easy, you know, to come out and be who you are. But you've been surrounded with a lot of mothers.
Yeah.
You know, talk to us about the relationship and how it's been of great support and help to you.
For Mommy Ohima Mercy, for instance, she has been a blessing. And I met her in 2017.
Okay.
And from that time, I've been blessed. You know, she's a very prayerful woman, and I think that's what I learned from her, and it's really shaped my ministry. Yes, she's a blessing.
Did she show you some tricks as well?
Yeah.
Okay, because she's been around for time. And Mommy Piesie as
and
well.
Mommy Piesie, they when I was and she's been an inspiration way back in Kumasi.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
And I really thank God for her.
I mean, for you, what is it like? What is the gospel circle like? You know, is it?
I want her new music, so you finish it.
Yeah, just a quick one. Yeah.
First things first.
What is a circle like? Sometimes we hear people saying that gospel industry and Cabo Nim, you know, there's no unity, there's no this, there's no that. Having been through all these years, what have been some of your lessons that you want to share for an upcoming gospel artist? Who is that? Efe Grace.
What I've learned is if somebody don't like you, you like the person.
Show them
Because
love.
definitely show the love to the person. Definitely one day,
Do you understand?
they will understand.
Let me drop this controversy. The tables thing.
Tables of
Oh,
the table
don't
of
bring
men.
the table.
Honestly,
You
I
see
didn't
this
understand
strong
what was going
table.
on. I didn't understand what was going on. What was it about?
The table of men were just the academy, the Virgin Academy. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So somebody proposed. What's
Ninoy.
Who was it?
Ninoy.
No, it wasn't Ninoy. Somebody put a post and says, "I'm bringing new tables or something."
You know, that thing was just
It was
joking.
a
It was
joke.
just all joking.
Okay.
It was just a joke.
I think it was
You know,
a
people take it
sister
serious.
in the gospel
It was
industry.
just a joke.
Our time is up. We had a good conversation. But please, before we go into after the remix, no, Cecilia, what's next?
Yeah. For now, it's about Gospel Star. Wayemiye All Stars rendition.
Okay.
But after that, definitely another one too is coming.
Okay.
We are praying for God.
Okay.
Grace.
Thank you very, very much.
And let me personally inviting everybody on this Saturday. In fact, I am personally inviting
Come on.
everybody
Come
on
on.
this Saturday at the Maker's House, 4 p.m.
Sharp.
I'm going to be there.
Come on.
So please make sure, come and experience, mercy, chunwe, wahima mercy, emoji, kofi osu pepra. I mean, these people, the oil that they are, I am, in fact, many was happening. Because when you even see the poster itself, oh my, it's
Goosebumps.
And then having all these musicians on it. Oh my goodness. I don't think somebody will sit in his or her house this Saturday. We are all going to Maker's House.
Yeah.
And when you even enter that building, that auditorium, the auditorium itself quite something else.
I like that. Thank you very, very much. It's been great. It's been great having you join us on the show this morning. Truly appreciate it. We're looking for Saturday, 4 p.m. So make sure you're all there as well to show the support. Back here again tomorrow. We'll be sitting with two great artists here this morning, Piesie Esther and Efe Grace. It's an honor having you join us on 3 Music. And on that note, we are out back again tomorrow for another great conversation right here on Culture Daily. Cyril, Olele, guys, we are out.
We're out.